Hello and welcome to Quiz Coconut's Quickfire Quiz Pod with me, James Cutler. 7 years ago I launched Quiz Coconut and we've since hosted over 2,000 pub quiz nights. Each episode I pick 10 of our best questions so you can improve your general knowledge, boost your brain power and learn some useful and useless facts. Answers will be revealed at the end of the episode and there's one rule: don't use Google.
Use your coconut!
Welcome everyone back to the Quiz Pod. We've had a bit of time off over the summer preparing lots of new content for you, and we're here every week through till December when we will end the season with our Quiz of the Year. Every episode has 10 questions worth 15 points in total. You can always pause the Quiz Pod if you need more time to think about any of these questions. Here we go, question 1. Which has a bigger heart? A giraffe or an elephant? Number 2. Over the summer I tried a new hobby, windsurfing. I love it. Here's a question for you. Can a windsurfer travel faster than the speed of the wind? Yes or no? Number 3 is a question about the popular dating app Tinder. On Tinder, how many people are male? Is it a half, 2/3, 3/4, or 4/5? Number 4 is pop music. Sad news, the passing of Olivia Newton John recently. She had loads of hits. I'm going to give you 3 of them. I'd like you to put them in chronological order, from the oldest to the most recent. They are Physical, Hopelessly Devoted to You, and Xanadu with the Electric Light Orchestra. And I'll give you a bonus point if you tell me which of those was the biggest seller. And a quick shout out to our listeners in Australia, which now has our 3rd largest listener base in the world. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Question 5 is a sports question. This is actually episode 36, and in which sport is 36 considered the highest score possible in one passage of play? Trivia that sticks in your head like a Velcro Q-tip. You are listening to Quiz Coconut's Quickfire Quiz Pod. Number 6. 3 points here. We obviously love TV game shows here, and I'm going to play you 3 themes from well-known TV game shows. Tell me which ones you think they are for a point each. Number 1. That's a classic. Number 2. And number 3. Rewind the Quiz Pod to listen to any of those again. Number 7. Which is the hardest substance in the human body? Three questions left. Predictably, number 8 is next. Literature. The protagonist in Stieg Larsson's Millennium Trilogy is known best by what bodily image alteration? Number 9. As which head of state are you most likely to be assassinated? Useful trivia there for anyone who is considering becoming a head of state. Number 10. With a podcast, we have listeners all over the world, so we love our geography questions. And here's one for you now. There are 8 capital cities in the world with an elevation of over 2,000 metres above sea level. That's the same as 7,000 feet. Name 3 of them for a point each. Now, no doubt you need some time to work all of those out, so pause the pod, and when you're ready for today's bad joke, press play.
This is today's bad joke.
Why did the viper nose? Because the adder had a handkerchief.
That was today's bad joke.
Here we go, folks. Here come the answers. 15 points available. Number 1. The giraffe has a bigger heart than the elephant. Why? Well, it's always giving gifts to its sweetheart. And of course, biologically, it's also bigger. Number 2. Yes, you can go faster than the wind on a windsurfer. If you sail diagonally downwind, you can actually go faster by quite a bit. Number 3. According to 2021 statistics, 3/4 of Tinder users are male. Number 4, Olivia Newton John. Her singles in order. The first one was Hopelessly Devoted to You from 1978, followed by Xanadu in 1980, followed by Physical in 1981. Get the order correct for 1 point, and then a bonus point if you identified that Physical was the best-selling song. In fact, it was the longest running number 1 single in the whole of the 1980s. Wow. Number 5. 36 is the perfect score in 1 over in cricket. An over is 6 balls. Each ball can be hit for a maximum point of 6. 6 sixes are 36. The answer is cricket. Number 6, your game show themes. You heard Jeopardy for 1 point, followed by The Price is Right for the 2nd point, and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire for the 3rd point. Number 7, the hardest substance in the body is enamel. Number 8, the Millennium Trilogy features the girl with the dragon tattoo. Actually, I know a girl with a dragon tattoo. Yeah, she's got a tattoo of Deborah Meaden's face on her left buttock. Number 9, as which head of state are you most likely to be assassinated? Of course, we've had lots of presidents and monarchs assassinated over the years, but as a pope, you're most likely. There have been 31 popes assassinated. So that may change your mind about becoming the next pope. Our final one, number 10. I'm going to name the 8 capital cities with an elevation over 2,000 metres, 7,000 feet. Any of these that you got right, give yourself a point. The highest elevation is La Paz in Bolivia, over 3,000 metres and almost 12,000 feet. Of course, in Bolivia, the constitutional capital is Sucre, but the government seat is in La Paz. Next on the list is Quito in Ecuador, followed by Bogota in Colombia, Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, Thimphu in Bhutan, Asmara in Eritrea, Sana'a in Yemen, and Mexico City in Mexico. Any of those folks will get you the points. And pack your oxygen mask if you're going on holiday there. Got a few selected other elevations for you. London is 14 metres, Washington is 2 metres, Ottawa 74 metres, Canberra is 605 metres. There are 2 below sea level, Amsterdam 2 metres below sea level, and Baku in Azerbaijan at 28 metres below sea level. Waterload of great trivia. There we go, folks. Thanks for playing along. If you had a good time, tell someone about the podcast. If you didn't have a good time, don't tell anyone. We'll see you next week. If you enjoyed today's quiz, why not book us for your next event? We host corporate events in the UK and Canada and virtual events all over the world. And don't forget to subscribe to the Quiz Pod so you never miss an episode. We'll see you next week. Quiz Coconut, nuts about trivia.